Hello everybody, I'm Wes from Virginia's Music Center here in Nashville, Tennessee. Today we're going to talk about major scales. Major scales are really important. They're basically the backbone of all music. So we really need to figure out what these things are. So I'm going to do a slight outline here. What is a major scale? Number one, it's 8 notes. And that is 7 plus the octave. Okay? Number 2, it goes alphabetically, A through G, then back to A. So A, B, C, D, F, G, A, B, C, D, F, G, A, B, C, D, F, G. Wherever you start, it's going to go back to that letter. I'll show you what I mean by that now. It doesn't leave any of those letters out, and it doesn't double any of those letters. They all got to be there. You can't leave any of them out. Okay? And the next big important thing, number 3, is it follows a step pattern. Which is this. I'm going to write it up here. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Now in the last video we talked about what half steps and whole steps are. So I'm going to clean the board up here, and then we're going to try this, and we're going to make some major scales. So let's start with an easy one. Let's start with one that's C. So here's what I'm going to do. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? So I have 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the octave. 8 total. I didn't leave any letters out. I didn't double anything. Okay? Now, I'm going to put my step pattern in here. So here's my step pattern. So whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So if we look, is G or C to D, is that a whole step? C to D, we skip a whole fret. So we got a whole step there. So there we're good. D to E, we got a whole step. E to F, half step. F to G, whole step. Here to here. G to A is a whole step. A to B is a half step. So this matches. So that is a C major scale. Let me do one. I start on D. Okay. 8 notes, 7 plus the octave. All the notes are there. Didn't leave anything out. Put in my step pattern here. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay. D to E. Whole step. E to F. Half step. So here we have a problem. D to E is correct, but this interval is half step short. So what I have to do is I have to move the F to here. So E to F sharp. That gets our whole step. Now, F sharp to G is a half step, which is what we need. G to A is a whole. A to B is a whole. B to C is a half. We need a whole step. So here we got another issue. So we got to go B to C sharp. Okay? C sharp to D is a half. So there, that one's fixed. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Let's start one on E. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Put my step pattern in. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. E to F is a half step. We need a whole step. So I have to go F sharp. So you would go E to F sharp. F sharp to G is a half step, and we need a whole step. So I need to go to G sharp. Okay, G sharp to A is a half, and that's what we got. A to B is a whole. B to C is half. So I need to go C sharp. C sharp to D is half. I need to go to D sharp. D sharp to E is whole. It's an E major scale. Okay, and I'll do another one just to get you the gist of it. What if I started one on A flat? Okay? Notice I started and ended with the same note. That's important. So whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. A flat to B. A flat would be here. And to B, that would be a step and a half. So I'm going to have to bring the B back to be A flat to B flat. Now, B flat to C is a whole, which is what we need. C to D is a whole, but I got to have a half step. So I want C to D flat. Okay, does that make sense why I'm doing that? Because C to D would be a whole and I need a half, so C to D flat. D flat to E, another step and a half. So I need to make it E flat. E flat to F is a whole step, which is what we need. F to G is a whole step. G to A is a half step. So that's pretty much basically the way you do them. Now, what I'm going to do here is these are important to write out on your own. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a list of all these scales to write out. My pen holds out here. So I'm going to write out the C major scale. That's the first one we did. So I want a C, okay? And that will have no sharps, no flats. Then I want to write out G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, C sharp. Okay, this scale will have 1 sharp, 2 sharps, 3 sharps, 4 sharps, 5 sharps, 6 sharps, 7 sharps. That's not going to work. Okay, then I'm going to have you do C sharp, C flat, sorry, G flat, D flat, A flat, E flat, B flat, and F. So that pen. So C flat will have 7 flats, G flat will have 6 flats, D flat will have 5 flats, A flat will have 4 flats, E flat will have 3 flats, B flat will have 2 flats, F will have 1 flat. So if you have any questions on any of that, you can email me at wesernest@virginiasmusiccenter.com or shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll do the best I can to help you. Thanks very much. See ya.